Hi everybody, it's Kara here at SCZ, Sedgwick County Zoo, and we are ready for our last regularly scheduled installment of Facebook Live. And today we're back where we started it all in the farms exhibit, and I'm going to turn it over to Shanae and Olivia, and they're going to tell you what's going on today. Maybe, if I can figure out how to turn the camera around. Feels like the first time, doesn't it?
I just wanted to make sure it all felt comfortable again.
Let's see. There it is. Found it.
Yay!
All right, there we go, guys.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our, as Kara said, our last regular installment of Facebook Live. It's hard to believe that it was over 6 months ago that we started SCZ Live here at Sedgwick County Zoo. But here we are again as the weather's getting colder with one of our all-time favorite animals at the zoo, Elvis. Now, Elvis is one of our Navajo churros. Elvis was actually born here at the zoo, and when he was born with some hip issues. He had to spend the first couple months of his life in some casts, and those casts then, during that time, he got pretty acclimated to people. So a couple of years ago, when we had one older pronghorn left, it was decided that Elvis would be the perfect companion for the pronghorn. Elvis spent about 1.5 years down there with the pronghorn named Omaha. When Omaha did finally go to the big pronghorn grassland in the sky, Elvis came back to us here in farms, and he got 3 new buddies, and Olivia is one of those 3 buddies. So Olivia, how long have you been working with Elvis?
Since about early July. So he moved down here in July, so we've been working with him since then, and he's improved so good. When we first got him down here, he wouldn't really even let us pet him, and now you can see he doesn't even want to leave my side. So he is doing so good.
Now, Olivia, I know that Elvis walks around the zoo now on his halter and lead rope daily.
Yes.
That's something that's going to continue, and that normally happens in the afternoons.
Yes, we just try and take him out when it's kind of not as busy. So it is okay to kind of leave some of our yards. So
if a guest sees you and Elvis out and about, is it okay if they stop and visit with Elvis and go ahead and give Elvis a scratch?
Yes, he doesn't like his head scratched as much, but he loves his pets and his snacks and everything.
He's a great place to go. Wonderful. Now, I know you've been working on some special things with Elvis besides just the lead rope. So what are some other things that Elvis has learned to do with your care?
So normally when we train animals, we will start with a clicker, which is what I have right here in my hand. And sometimes what you'll start with is targeting. So targeting is basically, it's a very basic thing that lots of animals at the zoo learn. So you'll just kind of, so what I do is I'll stick on my hand, and I'll tell him to target, but he likes to look at other people to see if they have snacks too. But so target, oh, wrong snack, wrong hand. Can you target? Good job. And then so I will click the clicker, and when he hears that clicker, he knows that that means food. So it's an auditory thing, so they can hear that, and they know that when they hear the sound, they did a good job, and that they can get snacks. Can you target? I know, you know where the snacks are. Target. Good. Target.
And I noticed that time you targeted him twice before you gave him a snack.
Yeah, so he's not getting as many treats in between, so he has to actually work a little bit harder to get those snacks. I'll have him come over here. And he does like to stop and get some leaves, so you might see him kind of look down at the ground, checking for snacks. But target. Good. Target. Spin.
There you have it, folks. Where in the world can you find a spinning Navajo churro sheep? That's pretty amazing.
Target.
Just like his namesake, Elvis is learning some moves, isn't he?
Spin.
Now, as you watch Olivia and Elvis interact, this is one of the things that's important to know. This type of training can go on throughout the zoo. Obviously, with animals like tigers that we don't go in with, we do it a little bit differently. But the target and reward and the training aspects are all very important. These could eventually then lead to us being able to weight train all of the sheep right now. That's one of the things we're working on, is for all the sheep to be able to walk down a pathway to stand and hold on a scale so we can easily get weights on them. Halter training and lead rope training, as Elvis is here, is a wonderful thing. And of course, just this target. If for one reason or another we needed to move Elvis quickly, have him being targeted allows us then to be able to move him without having to worry about a halter and a lead rope. So you can see this type of training all over the zoo, but here in our American barnyard, in the children's farms, which is the very first area of the zoo, you can certainly see it up close and personal, because we have the opportunity to have more contact with these animals.
Target.
All right, Olivia, do you have a favorite thing that you do with Elvis?
Honestly, I'm really proud that he can spin, because it took him a little bit while to learn that. And also I'm very proud to see how far he's gone, because it did take him a while to get used to having us, because his whole world got flipped upside down. He had new roommates, he had new keepers with him. So I'm just very proud to see how far he's gotten. And he does know who his trainers are, so that's really fun to see, because we do have a bond. So that's one of my favorite things.
Well, everybody, we want to thank you so much for joining us for another SCZ Live. Remember, even though we're not going to be every Tuesday and Thursday, we will pop in when we have exciting things going on in the zoo. Maybe even we'll take a walk with Elvis one day. To make sure you don't miss those, remember to go ahead and connect with us on Facebook so that you get notifications when we do go live. Thanks again for joining us with our edition of SCZ Live.